his children.
Say,
I love this one more than the other.
Those are the things.
That's the sort of governor that we want him to be.
Yes,
so
that's it.
Okay. People will be united behind
him.
All right, then. So the Edo election has come and gone, as we have said. And of course, I cannot forget quickly the statement credited to Otto von Bismarck. He said, politics is not an exact science, but you'll be told that politics is an attitudinal science. Okay, then. Let's talk PMS now. Following the recent drop in global crude oil price, the landing cost of premium motor spirit, PMS, or petrol, came down by over 140 naira per litre as of September 25. And so, according to a data released by the Major Energies Marketers Association of Nigeria, the landing cost of a litre of petrol in our country now is 941 naira per litre. Know that crude oil price and foreign exchange rates are the major factors that determine the cost of refined petroleum products, including petrol, diesel, aviation, fuel, and kerosene. Because we are having to do a lot of mathematics here.
Yes, but this is not new. Look, if the mad people fighting themselves in Ukraine, if they decide to put an end to the nonsense going on, the needless bloodletting, the show of ego going on, that fight has gone on for too long because the president of Russia thought that he could simply overrun but he didn't reckon with the fact that if the West provides weapons for Ukraine, Ukraine can last this long. Ukraine has now reached a point that Ukraine is even taking the fight into Russia.
No, they said they are presenting the winning victory victory statement or something.
Yeah, no, the thing is now I'm coming, I'm heading somewhere. Okay, don't worry. Now, Russia is a big oil producer.
Okay.
In fact, in terms of diesel production, they are the greatest. And Ukraine produces a lot of food. Wheat, the rest of the grains, is affecting the world. I'm telling you, as is always the case, if that war ends, the price of oil in the international market will go down. There was a time when the price of oil went down during the Buhari regime, and there was no need for subsidy. I think it came down to like $30
per
barrel. Yeah, that was during the period when we ran into recession. So if it continues to go down, the price would then be lower than the price at which we are buying it now, and nobody would then need to pay subsidy. But the snag is that as a country we won't be earning enough, which is bad news.
Bad news, of course.
The higher the price, the more we earn. The more we earn, the more foreign exchange we are able to acquire, if I can use that word. And the more foreign exchange at our disposal, the greater,
the more solvent we are,
the more power that our currency gains. So while I will want the price to go down so that subsidy can go, so that Nigerians can buy it at a lower price, I must also bear in mind the fact that if the price is too low, we will not earn more. And if we are not sure, if we are not careful, we can go into recession again, because it happened before. If it comes to like $40, that, yes, definitely, which subsidy are you going to say you are paying? So, unfortunately for us, even at this time, the Dangote Petrol that they are selling to us is not based on this landing cost that they are talking about.
All right.
And it's not based on the crude for Naira deal that the government signed with Dangote, because that one is supposed to take off on October 1. So Dangote already bought crude oil from foreign lands, Brazil and the rest of these countries. So it is, and then some of what Nigeria also sold to him is the blending of all that they used to produce the petrol that they sold to us at a premium now. So I believe that a time will come when we won't even need to import. Even if we are to import, it will be
just
minimal.
a very little fraction.
Maybe just one or two companies allowed.
Yeah.
Because I also do not support that this thing we should just stop importation.
Yeah.
Even Saudi Arabia and some of these big oil producers, they still import.
And the shortfall, yes.
They still import.
Yeah.
So that if anything happens, maybe Dangote refinery is going for maintenance.
Yeah, there will be buffer. There will be buffer.
Yes.
Yeah, that buffer is very important.
We can then rely on what we are bringing in. It helps us to achieve that energy security if we are not relying on one source. Because all of these refineries of NNPC may have no hope that they are coming back on stream soon. I have no hope. And if they are coming back, how many liters can they give us?
Yeah.
Whereas Dangote can give us 650,000 barrels a day.
A day, yeah.
Which is more than our average consumption.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. The price has been going down in the international market. It came from 73.46. It came to 71 from 41. Yeah. And before now, it was on the average $80 per barrel.
That's right.
Right up to the end of August. But it's been going down. If it continues to go down like that, the landing cost will also go down. It will then affect the, diesel.
Okay.
Diesel prices may go down. That is, if the marketers here do not play the Shylock, it will definitely go down.
Yeah, Charles, so it means market forces are at play here.
Yes, they are at play. There's something I witnessed very close to where I live. I've been watching it. Sometime in the early this week, Mobi was selling for 920 per liter. AP close by was selling at Mobi was selling at 910. The AP close by was selling at 920. Nobody was visiting that. So this other one now brought their own back to 910. The other one now went down to 897.
Yeah.
By the time I went there, it's going. So and I bought at 897 today before I came here. So and I was laughing. But what I said is that if they are marking down these prices, I didn't see any truck serving them new consignment. So does it mean it is the old stock that was 920, 910 they are now marking down? Who pays for the loss of all this markdown? So it means that they also could have sold this petrol at 8 something when they got that stock. It tells you that there's no appropriate pricing.
Stock is there.
Exactly. So there is. I don't see it.
Money.
There's no appropriate pricing as we speak. So if
there's no uniform pricing.
No uniform pricing. So if you were selling at 920, the same stock you got, few days after you're not selling at 897.
Yeah.
So 897. So
who pays for the?
Who pays for the exactly? So that's what I'm saying, that they are actually unilaterally, or what I would say is that they are just doing this thing to just line their pockets. So with this price of crude oil going down, market forces coming into play, we hope that this price war will continue. And if it continues, as you said, on the flip side, is that we may suffer it because, but again, OPEC will always come back to ensure that we don't go down to
981.
Yeah.
By the time they had retail costs and all those costs to it, retail costs within our country,
it will overshoot.
It will overshoot.
It will overshoot, exactly. It will be about 1,000 or something.
So we don't even want we want them to patronize Dangote,
so that we don't incur any
landing costs.
Landing costs not be there. Export.
We also need Jones. We also need transparency in terms of the pricing from the Dangote refinery.
It's also important.
The House of Reps already said Dangote should tell us
exactly
what price is selling to NNPC. Let us know. It's important today. Some of the ignorant people who abuse you because you ask a simple question, they must know. They must know that Nigerians need to know whether NNPC has unusually padded
or even mark up
cost from Dangote, we will not know if
we know if it's not in the
we
public.
need to know how much it is.
It's already in secrecy.
We need transparency. Come on.
Gentlemen, I thank you very kindly.
Yeah.
PKO, many thanks for your intervention as always. Thank you. Charles Ideo,
thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So we must go. If you missed any portion of this show, not to worry. Later tonight at 11, a repeat broadcast will take your airtime. And on Sunday, we expand the feed for you between 1:30 and 3:30 p.m. Listen, make you do